All right, so let's learn how to use MyFitnessPal. If you've never used it before, it's my favorite macronutrient counter. You can use others if you want. I'm not going to change the way you do that, but if you don't have one, this is a great tool. So I'm just going to open it up. And it's on today already. Couple things that you can do. You can add the plus, and you can add food and water and exercise, weight, whatever, at any time. I'm mainly concerned about food right now. So, and I'm running iOS, so this is the Apple phone. Google may have it a little bit different. Everybody say hi to Roxanne. Hey, Roxanne. The easiest thing to do is go into your diary and then start adding foods. As you can see, I've already kind of added today's food. I like this, even though I haven't had lunch or dinner yet. I have had breakfast. I wanted to add some pineapple today, so I knew that would mess up how much rice I could have and how much chicken I might be able to have. I had to run some calculations and stuff to make sure my macros are good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to tomorrow, and then you can add foods here as well. I do like to add foods for the whole day especially when I do meal prep. It kind of keeps me disciplined to know what I'm going to eat for the day. And then it's like a pain in the ass if I want to add something else different. So I just kind of set my day, and so I know exactly what I'm doing. But in any case, getting back to the rudiments of how to use this, you just click on the add food thing. So for breakfast, boom, I can add foods. Let's say I want, I'm gonna have some chicken. Okay, I'm gonna have some chicken, and there's this really cool thing down here that once you add chicken, you'll add it in grams. Make sure you're weighing everything in grams and add it in grams. This is a serving size of 100 grams. So I normally have a serving of 201 grams, so that's 2.01 servings. You just use the calculator down here in the backspace key to put in what that is. You can check that off. And then it's really cool. Once you start doing this, and it knows me now, I can pair food. So I can do the same thing for white rice and pineapple as well. And I can hit check, and it allows me to just make breakfast, because I eat the same thing a lot. Just make it right there. Now, once you have some entries in, then you can go to the more ellipses and go under nutrition, and you can see how you're doing. So this is tomorrow. I will have eaten 63 grams of protein, 98 grams of carbohydrates, 15 grams of fat. I can see what that is by clicking on macros, and I can see what kind of breakdown that is. I'm a little carb heavy in the mornings, and I can also see where I'm eating all my calories. So breakfast is 100% because I haven't added anything else into MyFitnessPal for the days later. So hopefully that makes sense. This nutrients layout that you're seeing right here, super important, because those totals are what you're going to be putting into your spreadsheet that you upload and share with me on a weekly basis. Super important that you get these right. And when you're measuring, when you're doing this stuff in here, 201 grams is different than 202 grams. So be very, very specific, okay, about that. I will play around with rice for 30 to 45 seconds to get it right. A couple grains here or there, you don't think it's going to make a difference, but you keep doing that over time, and then other things slip. The deal here is, and you're going to see some videos about this, be as accurate as possible. The more accurate you can be, the more accurate I can be in helping you get to your goals. So that's the basis. I'm going to go back to today just so you can see. Like I said, I've already pre-filled out what I'm going to do for lunch and dinner. That kind of sticks me to it. And if I go look at that, and then nutrition here, you'll see that I have, and I'll be giving you specific goals to hit, after calibration. At calibration, you're eating to being comfortable, not too little, not too much. But after that, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to eat. And right now, I am eating 175 grams of protein, 225 grams of carbohydrates, and 50 grams of fat. Not worried about the sugar and the fiber too much right now, because I'm eating off the approved list of foods, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not worried about saturated fats or anything of that nature either right now. I want to know these numbers, and this is what you're going to use for your spreadsheet. Okay, so that's under nutrition. You'll also see this is my breakout. This is how I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And right now, a little carb heavy rather than protein heavy. Anyway, that is generally it. Did I add? Oh, I didn't show you how to use this one really cool feature. So you can add foods, and I can, like, if you don't know what it is, right, and you can search stuff, but you can use the barcode up here, and it's got a database of all these barcodes. So that's Cholula hot sauce, chili lime flavor. It's got 0 everything. It is free. Go ahead and use that after we get through calibration. It's a lifesaver. And then, so once I barcode it, I then put it in. Now you need to be careful, right? Because the serving sizes and number of servings may not be in grams. It might be in ounces. So you might have to change some of this stuff. So your serving sizes you can change here. And again, the number of servings that you can do or change here. If something got on there you didn't want, you just delete it. I did that too quick. So pull it over and just click the delete, or you can keep it. Okay, so that's the way you do that. Really super pretty easy. If you add a food, the barcode's not working, you can just search for it. So like, I don't know. If we wanted to search for tilapia, I don't know why that came to mind, but it did. So you can, search for foods in here, and it's going to give you a bunch of different choices, right? A lot of this is in 4 ounce, like at Walmart. And then you'd want to change it to 1 gram and figure out how much protein, carbs, and where your calories are coming from there. And then if you were eating tilapia, 254 grams, boom, you would do that. And that would tell you, 44 grams, almost 45 grams of protein, 5.6 grams of fat, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now, but going back to this is a big list, right? And some of them are way off. Grilled tilapia versus Walmart tilapia versus Heb, So do the best you can trying to get that right. That it can be a thing of consternation. Let's see, and if you download the how-to stuff underneath this video, there's some other stuff about recipes, my foods, meals. You can put in your own stuff as well and really make MyFitnessPal very much yours. And I'm just going to go ahead and delete these since I haven't eaten them yet. So that gets us back to today, and as you can see, you can use the goals a little bit. I don't worry about that because I'm going to give you marching orders, and if you hit those marching orders, again, that are under nutrition, under nutrients, that's the important stuff in that totals column at the end of the day, and that's what you're going to put into your spreadsheet. Okay, so that's MyFitnessPal. Hope you enjoy it. Get used to using it and weigh everything.